week's episode. This is my nest. I already seen her feed one chick, and as you can see, both these ospreys are so comfortable with me. There's not even a sound of an osprey in the air. I am in a plethora of nests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nests. I can visually count from where I am standing, and probably more than that. We got a little bit of a thing here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to pan down and just pan to the side more because I don't want to lose the focus that much. But another nest here. This one's coming in actually. We might get to see. This is just what I wanted to show you. Let's hang in there. This bird's picking up some stuff to put in her nest, maybe, or not sure. But it's going to fly dead into the wind, and this is what I'm talking about. The wind is blowing straight into this, so this bird's going to land dead into the wind. Boom! There she is, and that's how you can get some unbelievable photos. I mean, now we're in summertime. Now we're in June. The sun gets up high quick. We lose that soft light early in the day for you great photographers. Not for me, because I mean I'm not that great. But the people that really care, light is everything, and light is everything to me too. I'm not going to say it isn't. It's just that this is certainly a tougher time of the year because the sun does get up so quick here. You lose that soft, beautiful light that some people capture some amazing stuff. Oh, and this always happens to me. If I bring a tripod, I always get burned, and I am getting burned right now because I got a swan that's going to fly directly overhead here. Not even overhead. I'm going to try to pan quickly. See if I can pick him up. You're hearing him. There he is. Woof. God, that would have made some photos. But see, I'm sitting down. So certainly when you are sitting down, it does bring a much calmness into the motion. If I'm standing up, I'm disturbing everything. If I'm moving around, boom, I'm disturbing everything. I'm sitting as low as I can possibly get right now. I will stay here for hours on hours. I am not going to disturb these birds, and it pays off. Now, if you might have just heard that from to the right of me. Oh, I wish I would have. See, this is where having a tripod kills me because you heard that. What we had there was perfect chance to me to explain what happens when another osprey male flies over the territory. Every one of these birds know their mate from an unbelievable distance. They do not even chirp at their mate ever. It's like crazy. Like when you're in this marsh, it's insane. When they're coming back with you, they just come up. But if any other bird is coming by and coming over their space, they do certainly chirp like you would not believe. And hopefully we'll catch a little out on camera today, or probably more in future weeks. Because right now I'm really struggling equipment-wise. The breeze is starting to pick up, and I don't even know how the audio is going to come on this. So I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Thank you for tuning in. Well, everybody, thanks for bearing with me with the little bit of wind on that audio in the beginning there. Just trying to make it like you're there with me, trying to bring it live, trying to do it. I mean, it was a tough week for me. I lost my Nikon D500. And my 500mm lens as far as they are down and out for a while, and I am headed to Umbagog National Wildlife Refuge next week, so I am limited with my equipment right now. Certainly I will try to continue to get stuff out there, but oh god, I'm struggling, folks. I'm struggling. It's just one of them things that piles one onto another. But anyhow, we got the ospreys, we got the chick, at least one chick. I'm sure there's probably 2 and hopefully 3. They do not have the chicks all born on the same day. So but to see the mom feeding it and stuff, which we will see later, trying to give you a little bit more detail of osprey life, okay, especially in a marsh that has plenty of them. Certainly excited about that. Went to go check on the swans again. Played around with some bullfrogs because I love my frogs. I love my bullfrogs. I love all frogs. But, so mostly all video this week because of the limited camera ability. Usually I'm carrying both bodies with the D500. I'm shooting most of my photos, and with the D780 I'm doing most of my video with. So unfortunately, and that's Jody's camera, the D780. So God, if anything happens to that, you will not see me around. But anyhow, thanks for coming along for the ride, and this will be the last episode for this week. For next week we will not have an episode because I am away for that whole week. So next week, don't look for any episode, unfortunately. I am going to bring you back, though. Even though I'm limited with lenses and camera bodies, I will still bring back life because that's what I do. It's life, and I love it. Thanks for coming in. Peace. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit there, getting to see the first young one. This is the two birds. This is what I want to try to bring as a one flying over the head. You're hearing some of that yelling and screaming. I'm going to try to capture that. Of course, you're sitting there in the marsh, and this is constant at this time of the year because the deers put their fawns in the marsh, and coyotes seem to cruise on by regularly. And that was pretty much our trip. There was a little thing with an oyster catcher. I cut that out. We'll hopefully get better stuff with the oyster catcher in the following weeks. I'm really hoping the coyotes far away. First cedar waxwing in a while, so coming out of the marsh. I always love my cedar waxwing, so that's very, very good to see. And then also entering the marsh for years and years and years, I have a nemesis, common yellow throat. this is a picture I took years and years ago of look how tiny that little baby cygnet is, and the swan, big male swan comes in, brushes himself up, and it's just to show you that predation for such a big bird like a swan, their cygnets get hammered. And that photos that I was showing with the coyote and the swan, actually, I followed them swan pairs for 6 to 8 years. I don't know how long, many years. I was in my canoe every year, and they had only successfully raised one cygnet, and it was out of that brood that you see the coyote came out on. And I always wondered till this day if that swan that was a little careless, the baby with a male had to come flying through there to get between him and the coyote. And I always wondered if that one swan was the one that was the last one that made it. It was just always something that really intrigued me. They predation by snapping turtles are heavy for them. Ducks, geese, bald eagles, I'm sure. Great blue herons, like the little one. Not these swans; they're a little too big for a great blue heron now, I believe. Would certainly take young cygnets like that. But it's always a new time of year, new life. And of course, these swans are actually an invasive species, so I know we have fondness to them. As we go down the road here, I may be sharing some other photos of past where swans have killed other swans and stuff like that. I spent a lot of time with swans, and I don't know why, totally. It's just one of them things in nature. They draw me. They're young. They're an aggressive bird towards other birds. They're territorial, and they're very interesting. They're very loyal to their mates, and they're young. So there's some good parts about them, and there's some pretty vicious parts about swans too. As I've seen many a swan kill another swan. But that's how we're rolling here, and I always come out to the pond here. I don't mind coming out to seeing these swans in this pond because I get the bullfrogs and everything else, and that's pretty much where we're going to leave this with. So as we wind on down, this is something me and Jody, this one thing with bullfrogs here. You see this one and you'll see another one that'll leave. The bullfrogs trying to actually get that. Me and Jody were once in the Oxbow National Wildlife Refuge. There in Harvard, Fort Devens area there. And it was during a drought year. And we could not have enjoyed our time more watching bullfrogs skip across. And there's a little painted turtle, eastern painted turtle, just lying there in front of me. Oh God, I love life. I love pond life. I love all life, and so grateful you guys came along this week. And hopefully you continue to tune in because I got some special stuff coming. I hope, even though the week is over, there's more to come. So I'm wrapping this up because my hair is a little different because I'm sort of freshly out of the shower. The beginning there was big poof hair. I got the natural curls going. Everything's looking good on my hair. Not really. I'm getting to be an ugly old man. But anyhow, I am heading to Umbagog National Wildlife Refuge for a full week next week. So there'll be nothing next week, but the week after that, tune in, please. You'll enjoy it. It's one of the great treasures of the Northeast. And I got plenty to show from there. Thanks again for tuning in. I can't be happier to share this with people. What I do, share it. It's not the greatest photography. There are so many great local photographers around. Follow them, look at them. But I want to bring you into nature, and I feel blessed that I can. Thank you so much.